Hello, everybody. Um, it is Miss Carter. I am your science teacher for your online Edgenuity program. Um, I'm making this video because it looks to me like there are several of you that have stopped or kind of got um, shortened time or whatever you want to say about it, got stuck on the project part that is in Unit 1. And it does have quite a bit to it, so I understand. So I just want to explain something basically of what you will actually need to accomplish on this. Okay, so hopefully you can get it done and move on. So in the assignment, and I'm just using Ivy's here to show everybody where you would go. So we're looking at the first one underneath technological design with the project. Once you're on there, it's going to show you this here. This is your student guide. And in it, it kind of goes over what you've already been learning about technology and design and stuff like that. But the part that you need to do for this, I'm going to actually shorten it so you don't have to actually build the prototype. If you've already done that, excellent, awesome. But I'm not going to require it for this, okay? So basically, what you're going to need to do right here starts with the assignment. You need to uh, start with your study guide, which is at the bottom, or I'm sorry, student worksheet, which is at the bottom down here. Um, and you're going to need to do step 1, step 2, and step 3. You do not need to do step 4. Okay, step 4 is where you're actually building the prototype and then making it better, improving it, and so on. I'm not going to require you to do that. You do need to do steps 1, 2, and 3 where you design it and identify a problem, but you do not need to build it. So let's kind of start with step 1 and see exactly what it's asking us to do. So step 1 says prepare for the project. It says read through the guide before you begin so you know the expectations for this project. If anything is not clear, contact me, and that still goes true. Step 2 says identify a problem or need in your community that can be solved by applying the technological design process. So it says choose a problem that is earth science related, such as decreasing pollution, erosion, or damage due to natural disasters. Describe the problem in the appropriate space in the student worksheet. So um, that's the part that you need to start with. You need to decide of something, and there's plenty of them around here in Franklin County alone, of natural disasters or natural problems that we have that maybe you have an idea of how we could fix it. Okay, and if you don't, you need to research it and find a way. So things like the pollution side, if you've ever been floating on the Burbus or floating on the Merrimack, you see that there's trash on the sides of it, trash in the bottom of it. So that is pollution. Also, some of the chemicals from the fields near that run off to it. That's pollution. Um, erosion. Erosion is where the banks get worn away. For example, every time we have a big flood, things get eroded. So that could be a problem we try to solve. Damage due to natural disasters. Again, the flooding. We had a flood just a couple years ago that was pretty bad. What would be a way that we could prevent it? And if not prevent, deal with it when it's happening. There's a lot of different ways that you can look at that. With tornadoes, if there's, is there something that we can do to make places, houses, schools, stores more ready for that? Okay, prepared. Um, and earthquakes, earthquakes are going to happen here eventually again. How can we prepare for those? And then also when they do happen, how do we deal with it? So those are just some ideas that you can kind of research. Okay, you can just pick one of those that I went over, or you can come up with your own. Um, then what you need to do is you're going to research the related information that will tell you more. This is letter B here. Research related information that will tell you more about the problem or help you solve it. Okay, so let's say I chose flooding. Okay. Or, well, no, I'm going to choose earthquakes because earthquakes interest me. Say I want to choose earthquakes and I want to know how best to prepare for them. So that's what I need to research. I go to Google, I type in something like, let's see, earthquake preparedness. Okay. And so right here, this one here would be a good. Anything that ends in .gov is going to be good for you to use. Anything that ends in .edu, that means educational, so that's good. .org, sometimes are good. This Red Cross one would be good. Sometimes .com, but you got to be leery about those because you're not really sure whether or not, like, who it's coming from. Okay. So anyway, I would go into here, and this is a .gov one, so this is going to be good information. I can talk about how I make a plan, how I can, deal with. Where's the earthquakes one? Anyway, how I could deal with things. Research it, decide what you want to do. Okay, which one you want to work with. Then once you have that, sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. Like it says here, be sure to use reliable sources. That's why I meant go to .gov, .edu. Those are good ones. Then it says record your findings in the appropriate space in the student worksheet and list the sources. Okay, so we go down here to the student worksheet. Now you're going to open this using this right here, Kami. Okay, Kami is an app, or I'm sorry, not an app, an extension that you need on your computer. If you don't see this blue thing here, or if there's not like a button up here that says open with Kami, then all you got to do is just open a tab, go to Kami Chrome extension, and right here. Okay, you can click on it. My computer's taking its time. Okay, and so you'll have one here that says add to Chrome, and just say yes, you want to add to Chrome. You may have to give it permissions and things like that, but that's not a problem. Just go ahead and add it, and then that's what you'll use. You're going to use it a couple times, so you want to make sure that you get it on your computer. So anyway, once you have that, you're going to go right here, because right now this is a PDF. I can't type in it, so I have to go here to open with Kami. Then, sorry, my computer's being slow. Okay, there we go. All right, yeah, I don't care about that. Come on. Okay, so here it's opening, and it opens the whole doc. So we got to go down to where our worksheet is. All right, right here. Now, I want to be able to type here. So what I have to do is I go over here to the side, and I click on text box. Okay, and you can even choose the color you want to write in. And so then I click right here, and it gives me a text box, and I can type in my answer. Okay, so you're going to put the problem that you chose to do. Like for me, it would be earthquake preparedness, and then record related information. So like if I use this website here, all I would have to do is just copy this URL and put it right here. Okay, so all of the sources that you used, you'll need to put there. I would try and find at least two. Then establish criteria and list criteria in order of importance. In other words, in order to make my earthquake preparedness thing, what do I need to do first? Do I need to make a earthquake kit to prepare? So if there's an earthquake, that we'll have supplies. Do I need to go and talk to the principal of our building or the person that's in charge of our building to find out if we have, like, what are the exit routes and are they marked? What do we need to do in, like, basically just list of what am I going to need to do in an order. Identify possible solutions. So again, how can I prepare? One of them could be to make an earthquake prepared kit. Another one could be to have an evacuation route. Another one could be to have a place where my family, if they get separated, meets up. What can I do? Okay, you want to have at least three things there, unless it's really detailed things. Then you can have just a couple, but you want some details there. Okay. And then down here, draw a phototype or model in the space below when necessary. Um, if it's something that you do need to draw, then what you do is you go right here to drawing, and it lets you draw, okay, with whatever you need to. All right, and it's got eraser here, so I can erase also. Okay. Um, so that's kind of how you do those. Okay. This second page here is the stuff that I'm not making you complete. Okay. Because this is actually where you would do it and test it and everything like that. Okay. So you only need to complete this first page. All right. The second thing here that I had up is the rubric. This is basically how things get graded. Obviously, this is going to change because this last two things, sorry, you don't have to do. So your grade will be just over the things I told you to do. Okay, this first page here. Okay. I think that's it, guys. If you have further questions, let me know. And you can either email me with the questions, or if it's more in depth and you really just need me to kind of help you walk through it, let me know and I'll schedule a Zoom call with you, and we will get you through it. Okay. Hopefully that helps. If you need anything, let me know. Otherwise, just keep working hard, and I will talk to you later. Thanks, guys. Bye.